Hey guys, God, it's been forever since I've done my last stream, and I sincerely apologize for that. There's just been a lot that's been going on, but we're back. I can't guarantee you that this is gonna be like a permanent return, but well, we got some big announcements for today. I'm so excited. Okay. But yeah, I guess I might as well start exactly what's been going on before we get into the big news. So I've just been working on some personal stuff. I've been working on some personal music projects. I've also been helping out with a certain group that I am a part of for my university, which I'll probably talk about that later. So I've just been busy in the background of a lot of things, so that's why I haven't really done a stream since I did that Mob of the Dead thing, so that's pretty fun. But yeah, let's see what we got here. Let me make sure chat's pulled up. Uki, welcome to the stream. So how have you been? But oh my god, okay, so normally I don't typically do these announcements because, well, usually it's not for projects that are explicitly tied to my stuff. But holy shit, as someone who's a fan of both of these IPs, which you can probably get a bit of a hint as to what I'm talking about in the background, oh my god, I'm so excited. So, but let's build things up first. So, yeah, let me just make sure I do this. And by the way, I won't be playing the audio for anything because I don't want to get struck down. So, oh shoot, that's not what I meant to do. crap. All right, where's me? Oh, there's me. Hi. So, and then yeah, let me just hold this up here. Okay, here we go. So, clearly it's your love of Lego in the Game Boy, for the Lego Game Boy. I mean, if you're into that, then that's cool, but unfortunately that is not what this is about. So, it's even more exciting. More on brand stuff, excuse me. So, as you guys know, if you guys have seen any of my tier lists over the past 5 years, you guys know explicitly that I'm a huge fan of certain type of music. It may even be in the name of the channel. It's just kind of a personal vibe. But also I am pretty much interested in animated shows. Specifically, I've been getting into some adult animated shows recently, even though historically I've been pretty much apprehensive about that type of stuff. But I am really excited to announce that, well, to anyone who isn't well aware, about the fact that not only is Season 2 of HAZBIN Hotel already confirmed to come out in October, but specifically a big icon of me and the channel is going to be voicing a character in it, and that makes me super excited. So, but again, I'm not going to play the audio, but I'm just going to play the thing, because again, I don't want to get a copyright hit. So let's roll the thing. So, by the way, for those who don't know, because I'm assuming some people may not be aware, HAZBIN Hotel is an adult animated show that on Amazon, and it's actually explicitly tied to Hello Boss, made by the same creator. But anyways, so the moment that I saw this drop, I was just ecstatic. But anyways, so there was speculation about this character, right? His name is Abel, basically the son of Adam and Eve. If you know any biblical references, you'll probably get what this character is. But it's been confirmed that my boy, the man, the myth, the legend himself, motherfucking Patrick Stump, is voicing him. Oh, dude. This is exciting, because, again, I'm a huge Fall Out Boy fan. I have 2 posters back there. There's this one back here, but then I also have... let me just pull the camera. I have another one back there as well. Ignore the background there. My room's been a mess, so I don't want to get into it. But yeah, you see, there's a second poster back there. So, that's my boy. And I fucking love Fall Out Boy. They're they've always been in my top 5, if not top 3. So, the fact that my boy is gonna be a main character... By the way, I'm assuming he's gonna be an antagonist, considering, Adam was an antagonist, and since he's gonna be playing Adam's son, I'm assuming that's probably gonna be the same thing, but whatever, that doesn't matter. He's now canon in the HAZBIN hell of a verse, and I'm all for that. So, the moment that I saw this drop, I knew I had to talk about this for you guys, because, that's so good. So, yeah, obviously he just kind of does some of the, there's just some footage of him doing the, auditions and whatnot. But man, this makes me so excited, because again, I mean, okay, I just got this shirt recently. I didn't buy this just for today, but From Under the Cork Tree is one of my favorite albums of all time, if not my favorite it's definitely in my top 10 for sure. And this was the band that I grew up with as a child. Like, without Fall Out Boy, I would not have gotten into music as much as I have. And specifically because Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss have been I'd say the most defining thing pop culture wise of the 2020s so far. And the thing that, like, basically the second biggest thing that has impacted me in the past 5 years as someone who really, loves Hell of a Boss and respects the hell out of Has-Been Hotel. This is super exciting news. And it works too, because here's the thing. This isn't the first time he's doing a voice acting project. He's done multiple voice acting projects before. Granted, some of which ended up very questionably. Star Wars or Evil, but like, this at least showcases to me that Vivzie Pop knows her audience really well. And this is this is a good choice for a character, like, for someone, because again, this is like a top rated musician that not only knows that scene but also is a pretty decent actor. Like, he's been leaning more towards acting stuff as of recently, and I think this is going to be a perfect match for this show. Because if there's one thing I do have to criticize about Has-Been Hotel, as much as I do really respect the show, well, I have a bunch of other criticisms, but one of the things is that I felt like there was a lot of there wasn't really a lot of variety in the music itself, and by having someone who is much more familiar with like rock music as a whole, I think that will help at least give a bit of variety for the music for season 2 of Has-Been Hotel. And so I think that's a pretty like good decision for them to have done this. And of course I'm biased as well, because again, they're a top band for me. Them and MCR are like two of my top emo bands ever. I mean, hell, I saw them last year when we were young. So, but yeah, that I'm happy about. It looks like chat is also pretty excited about it too. So, but yeah, I know that there might be some people who might be a bit concerned about this little crossover that's going on. And trust me, I definitely get that, because there's been a lot of crossovers of like stuff recently that haven't particularly worked very well. But the difference between those and this is that, again, Vivzie knows her audience, because people don't realize this, but there's a lot of emos who are into her show, not just me included, but like, just check out any of their Discords. They're pretty much of that scene. So I think this is one of those instances where it's actually going to work, because it's already fitting with the type of like crew that they're doing with anyways. Now the real question is, and because of the fact that Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss have a lot more creative liberties between each other, because Amazon is lifting the restrictions of both of those shows being like separate from each other, that then begs the question, does he have a say in Hell of a Boss? Because if that's the case, then oh my god, it's gonna be too good to be true. So, which I hope that's not the case. I really want that to like be a thing. I don't know. I guess I just say that as someone who's way more of a fan of like this, but like I'll take Has-Been. I'll take him in Has-Been. So, but I'm sorry. I'm just really excited about this. So, and I just wanted to drop the news right now. So, but yeah, anyone have any thoughts about this? Oh, by the way, I am in the Cooper Gang VC, so if like, just in case if any of my friends want to hop in, I sent them the news, but they haven't responded to me, so they might be busy right now. But yeah, I'm excited, because here's the thing as well. This one's a bit more of like a personal thing. So I remember last year. So okay, rewind. So obviously you guys know that I'm also a certain fan of a certain other wolf character in our life. If I can just... Okay, there we go. But the thing is that the voice actress for Roxanne Wolf, she also said that she wanted to work in Hello Boss, which, if that's the case, then basically my life will be complete. If that's the case. But I don't know, that might be a thing that might happen later down the line, but just the fact that they had my boy Patrick here, because I didn't even think this was going to be a possibility. So I would have thought that, like, if anything, they would have gotten like a lesser known person, but I don't know. I'm just good. So yeah, I'm excited about that. But yeah. Admittedly, I kind of don't really have much else planned for today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still gonna do stuff. I don't know. I was just excited to talk about, you know, my boy Patrick, Mr. Stump, joining in on modern scene stuff, I guess, emo stuff, whatever. So, but yeah, I guess I might as well also kind of, I don't know. Chat, does anyone have any ideas of what I want to do? I mean, I guess I can download like a game for me to play. I just haven't really played much in a while. So, I don't really want to play anything COD related, so because admittedly, like, I've been kind of burned out on that right now. So, actually, I might as well just play some. I'll play something in the background while I kind of think. Alright. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so... yeah, I think... we'll, actually, hold on. I want to see if I can message Goldie, so... furry bastard better talk to me. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I think... okay, you know what? I think we'll... Chat, do you have any, like, ideas? You know what? I guess we can do, like... I don't know. I guess I just don't want to really play anything that's, like, zombie-related right now. So... sorry, I'm just looking through. I've not touched a lot of these games in like months. Oh my god. Which, by the way, my next playthrough is I'm probably gonna start that next month in August. So do keep that in mind as well. So, but I guess we can do like, fuck it. You know what? I've been playing a lot of like OG Battlefront 2, so I might as well just kind of do that right now. So, because I've been modding that game recently. Yeah, I've been modding a lot of like OG Battlefront 2 recently, because I've just been kind of in the mood to mess around with that. So, but yeah, let's pull that up. I might as well just kind of showcase what I've been doing so far. Because there's that project, and then of course I've been working on, like I said, some other stuff, like music-related stuff. So... oh, okay, what's going on? Okay, there we go. Alright, let's, yeah, pull it up. I'll need to make sure that the music won't play because of copyright. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, so, but yeah, no, I've been playing a lot of Battlefront 2 recently. Like OG Battlefront 2. Which I know it may not be the most exciting game for some people, but I don't know, I guess I like Battlefront 2. It's, again, it's an old game, but like, I still like it. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to press that. Damn it. But yeah. This has been pretty fun. Yeah, I need to start actually figuring out how to do it. Okay, this is how, by the way, this is how you know I have not streamed in like a couple of weeks, is that I'm stuttering a lot. So apologies if I'm very rusty in that department. But yeah, let me just switch this over to... Alright, there we go. And yeah, let me know if the audio is too loud or too, like, muted or whatever. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. But yeah, no, I've just been messing around a lot in Battlefront 2 recently. So, I've been making a few maps. Because, again, this is my third favorite game of all time, so... But yeah, I made a thing. I even worked on some custom stuff here. So yeah, this is a custom map that I made. It's supposed to be like the Earth. It's supposed to be like an Earth map, so somewhere in like the Midwest. So again, I didn't really modify too many of the unit stuff. I just kind of did like the noting and the coding work. So, because that's something I've also kind of realized is that I kind of want to start. Okay, let me turn on the game. That's something that I've also kind of learned that I've been interested in doing, is I've been interested in doing a lot of, like, modding and coding and stuff like that. I don't know how to really describe it, but I don't know. That's just been something that has been kind of a side project of mine, especially considering that I'm not really going to be doing it, like, for the next, month, because, well, school doesn't start until mid-August for me, so I'm pretty much on the free. Alright, there we go. And yeah, like I said, I've been working on my new album, third album, really excited about it. It's been kind of a weird time for that, though. Like, I don't know really how to describe that journey, but yeah, because for those who don't know, I've had this side music project called Teenage Robots. It's been something that I started back in high school with me and a few of my former friends, and yeah, we released 2 LPs on SoundCloud, and they're kind of like little like ballad sort of tracks that we did. Very like 90s 2000s coded, because obviously that's the type of music that I personally love. And this third record that this third like LP that I'm thinking of working on, first of all, I think I'm gonna be oh shoot, hold on. Sorry about that. We'll talk about him in a little bit, because he's also been part of why I've been kind of going. But anyways, so, but yeah, no, that album or LP, whatever you want to call it, I want to do something a little bit different with it, because a lot of what we've done before it was basically just kind of emo, nu metal inspired electronic tracks, essentially. And while some of those elements are still going to be in this upcoming project that I'm working on, I want it to sound a little bit different, because admittedly the first 2 things I did, they kind of did sound a little bit the same. And so I kind of want to see if I can change that a little bit to where it's a bit more unique sounding. And so what I've been thinking is that, considering that I've been listening to a lot of Panic at the Disco recently, as well as the mother bands like Circus Survive and Code and Cambria, that kind of made me think that I kind of want to start making kind of a more Baroque or symphonic inspired thing. So that's essentially like what I've been working on as far as the music stuff has been concerned. I've already got most of the tracks mostly planned out, but there's not really any that are finished. As a matter of fact, I think I might be hopefully finished with one of them. My goal is by the end of this month, so at some point next week is when I think I'm going to be uploading it onto the Teenage Robots YouTube channel. So that's pretty exciting. And I'm excited about it because, again, it's been a couple years since we released music. It's been a hot minute since I've, focused on that. I've just been focused on doing stuff either personally, or I've just been focused on doing like tier list stuff. So being able to get back to the music stuff, I think, would actually be a bit of a breather for me, especially considering that I've been kind of moving away a lot from both YouTube and Twitch. I've still been uploading stuff on YouTube. I've been doing a lot of shorts tier lists on there. If you guys are watching this on the YouTube side of things, you guys have probably seen a lot of those. Basically, like some remakes of older tier lists that I've done, along with some newer ones that are kind of more exclusive to that. But I don't know, I guess I've just also kind of realized that I've talked about this before earlier in some of my other streams, is that I kind of want to just I don't know, I guess I'm just kind of wanting to figure out exactly what I want to do as far as a long-term thing. Because here's the thing, is that like I've been technically been going to college for like almost 5 years now, which is a long time. And I'm not even like close to like I mean, I'm getting closer to being finished with it. It's just it's taking a bit longer because because of a lot of complications that's been going on with trying to sign up for specific classes that I've been needing to do. Like, that's a whole process that I really don't want to get into, but that's kind of why it's been taking me as long as I have. It's because of a lot of scheduling bullshit. That, and also like my first couple years weren't really like real years because of the pandemic. But I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of at the point where I need to start figuring out what exactly I want to like do, because I want to do something that's like content related, like basically like some sort of digital media thing. So I don't know. It's just one of those things that has been on my mind, at least for like the past couple of years, because I'm getting up to a pretty decent age as well. Like, I'm getting like here's the thing, I'm in my mid like 20s, and I still feel kind of stuck in a lot of ways. So I don't know, I'm kind of rambling around, I know, I apologize, but I don't know, it's been a hot minute since I've really been on, so, and well, I don't know. I just kind of want to figure out exactly what I want to do before I'm kind of forced into a position where I'm going to have to basically take whatever gigs I can, because, well, I've said this before, but it's no secret that it's been kind of a hard thing for me to be able to find some sort of any sort of a short-term, like, job of any sorts. I'm hoping that's going to change starting next month, because I'm going to be moving into a new apartment, which, by the way, yes, I'm going to be moving again, so yay. But I'm excited this time, so, and there's going to be some people who are helping me with that, and I'm genuinely really thankful for those who are going to be helping me with that, because Goddamn, is it gonna be a bit of a ride, for sure. And I'm excited about that, though it just kind of sucks that it took me this long to be able to get to this point. So, I don't know. I don't know, part of me kind of wishes that a lot of this stuff would have been done like 2 or 3 years ago, but you know, each people's paths are different, so you can't really judge too much. Oh shit. Okay. Grievous, rude. Rude. Oh yeah, let me just check something before. Oh, TwitchCon tickets. Alright, whatever. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Saimori just responded. Okay. Yep, okay. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Goldie didn't respond, but Saimori did. And yep, they're flipping their shit. As I knew they would. As I knew they would. I'm telling you, like, dude, I'm excited about Patrick's Stump too, but like, god, that's so cool. Oh shit. Oh. Django. Oh shit. Damn it! Oh, I didn't even see him. Whatever, it's fine. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. But yeah, no, I guess... Oh, shoot. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, yeah, we got him. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by everything. Okay, but yeah, no, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I kind of wish that, like, a lot of what's happening now kind of happened a couple years prior, like 2, maybe 3 years prior, because I just feel like, especially for the past, like, especially last year and this year, it just feels like I've been kind of stagnant with, like, any sort of progress, you know? And I'm hoping that I'm able to finally start being able to move on with my next phase in life, because I'm kind of done just being stuck in this room all the time. I don't know, it's just... it's pretty rough, all things considered. Alright, yeah, I got him. So yeah, I guess that's kind of where I'm coming from, is I want to be able to start getting to the point where I'm actually more comfortable with who I am personally, but also just being able to, like, start kind of on what career path I want to take, because I just feel like I've been basically denied that a lot. So I don't know. Again, I'm well aware I'm just kind of rambling. It's just, there's just been a lot that's been on my mind. So, and I try to at least keep the positive vibes at least going on these streams. So I hope everyone doesn't mind if I'm just kind of talking out of my ass right now. Alright. But yeah, anyways, yeah, looks like, yeah, Saimori is excited. Which, I know he's been gone too. You know, friend of the channel. So he's been just super busy with his work. So, which I can't necessarily blame him, because his hours are always kind of, admittedly kind of whack. But, and he was supposed to stream yesterday, but there was some complications that happened with him, so. And I will be joining on his last few Omori streams, because I'm assuming he only has like 2 streams, maybe even like just 1 left for that. Which I'm excited to join back on Saimori's Omori streams. So I hope, you know, he's able to make time for that, and I do wish him pretty much good luck with trying to figure the logistics of that. But, oh shoot. Okay, that was rude. That was rude. That was rude. That was rude. Okay, good, I didn't die. Good. So. Alright, there we go. But yeah, I guess that's kind of the general updates of what's been going on in my life. So, and like other people that I know. Oh shoot, I didn't check out the... Okay, yeah, sorry. Sorry, I keep checking chat because I know sometimes chat can be a bit awkward with certain games, but thankfully I do have the thing. No, what's going on with the thing? What? Oh no. Damn it, it's doing this. Shit. Hold on, let me close out of that. Damn it. Okay, yeah, Battlefront 2 is Battlefront 2 is one of those games where if you have it like opened up, sometimes it glitches out if you don't like click on it, which is really dumb. But yeah, that was one of the maps that I've been working on. I think it's pretty cool. Like, again, it's a pretty basic map, all things considered. You know, it's just a giant, you know, field at the end of the day. But for my first map, I think it's actually pretty good. For what it is, anyways. Like, this feels like it could be a vanilla map in the game. Just with some slightly modded names for units, because yeah, this rebel pilot is just a rebel engineer. So, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of wanted to make this like a vanilla friendly escapade.
That's right. Use your anger.
Dang, I am just sniping fools.
Watch those blasters. The Imperial flag is
Alright.
ours. The Imperial flag has been
But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I guess I might as well show, because yeah, this is pretty much it. I mean, I've got this little like this command post over here. Obviously, there's the command post over by those rocks. Yeah, that's where both the Empire and the Republic spawn. Oh shoot. Okay, there we go. I'm good at games, don't worry. Yeah, that's the little like valley right down there. Again, I wanted to make this feel like as if this is like in the plains of like Kansas or like Nebraska or something like that. That's kind of the vibe I wanted to get.
The Alliance flag has been dropped.
Yeah, you better fucking drop. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
The Imperial flag is
So, thanks, Steve Blum. So, but yeah. I guess I might as well also talk about some of the other mods I've been working on, or some of the other maps. Because this is the one that is like complete. As a matter of fact, you can actually download this one on ModDB if you really want to. Like this is this is the 1.1 version. So, if anyone wants to download this for yourself, there you go. Though keep in mind it only works for classic Battlefront 2. It does not work for the classic collection version. But yeah, I guess I might as well showcase this one. So this is a Martian map that I've been working on. Just, it's a work in progress, so keep in mind not everything is actually going to be a thing. And also, this skybox is definitely not going to be the skybox that I use. I just use Geonos as a basis for this. And yeah, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to have units that have like breathing apparatuses on them so that it feels a bit more realistic for them to be here. But yeah, this is kind of a cool map here. I'm using like Hoth assets as well. So yeah, I got a little cave right here. Yeah, like I said, this is all made by me. This is not like someone else's work. This is all me here. Yeah, there's like supposed to be like a little like mining cavern for like crystals and shit. So, oh shit. I guess kind of a. It's funny that you guys mentioned Lego in the thing, but I don't know why I was thinking like Mars mission of all things while I was working on this, but it is what it is. Okay. Oh, rude. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, also Anakin is now gonna be the hero of this. It's gonna be someone else, but whatever. And yeah, I'm gonna change the units as well so that it's a bit more... a little bit more customized. Alright. Alright, there we go. And yeah, here's like a little base right here as well. Which I think is pretty cool. Again, some Mustafar assets in here. And yeah, I had to make... oh, okay, yeah, I need to fix that down there, damn. Again, I've just been kind of fucking around in this game. So... again, because this is my third favorite game of all time. Behind Minecraft and Sly Cooper. Like, those are my favorite games. These are, like, amongst my favorite games ever. So that's kind of why I've been going back to this. Especially since this game's 20th anniversary is going to be later this year, which is just insane. So, again, a lot of insane things happening in 2025. Some good, some bad, but you know how it goes. Alright, let me just... here. Okay, okay, Goldie finally responded. Of course, of course. Yeah, and his mind is blown too. I don't blame it. I don't blame him. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, Rex is Prime. This one also I think is almost pretty much complete. I just need to work on some hero stuff. But yeah, I got some... yeah, this is kind of a square map. Obviously, I need to change the skybox, but yeah, this is Rex's Prime. A junk world from the video games. And some of the books and comics. So... again, kind of a just a smaller version of a lot of like Raxus Prime maps that people have been making, because I don't know, I just didn't really like a lot of the maps that people were making. I wanted to have something that was at least a bit more vanilla friendly. Because I think that's kind of something that I realize with a lot of the mods that I like messing around with in stuff like Battlefront 2 or Minecraft or even like Total War, is that I do tend to prefer something that feels like it could be tangible in the game rather than some like ultra like, you know, mechanic game changing thing, if that makes sense. Oh shoot. Also, I think I coded in a new hero for this. Or at least started working on coding a new hero. Yes! Okay. Okay, yeah, this guy. Sidon Prax, I think is his name. Yeah, you can tell I used Django Fett as like a basis for him. But yeah, he's like a bounty hunter that was in the 2002 Clone Wars video game, so... and that's kind of the basis that I'm using for this. Although, he just has Django Fett's voice lines right now, which is really funny. This isn't Django, this is someone else. This is some random, like, Glub Shido character. Alright, whatever. And I think I was working on... oh, I was working on the Galactic Civil War heroes, but that's probably gonna crash my game. So, but yeah, let me just see what I got for the Lexus War. I'm not gonna be playing a single hero. I just want to see what I was doing here, because yeah, oh yeah, I was making this Force Unleashed themed. So all the Empire units, these are all Force Unleashed characters. So yeah, look at that. Yeah, I got Navy Commando. We got like the blue officers that were seen in the PS2 version of the game. So, and then I was also gonna make the rebels into like Coda's militia, also from the game. So, yeah, look at that. Again, I unfortunately cannot show the hero because right now the hero makes this game crash. So, but yeah, that's kind of, yeah, it's kind of the vibe that I've been doing. Yeah, I've just reskinned the Dark Trooper into that guy. Obviously, this is just a reskinned Stormtrooper as well. Yeah, even like a new sniper model for the Scout Trooper, which is really cool. So, again, I've just been messing around with just kind of like working on sort of the logistics of like modding this game, as well as some other games as well, but like a lot for Battlefront 2 in like the past like 2 weeks, I'd say. So yeah, look at this. Yeah, I got an EVO trooper here, which is just an Imperial Engineer reskin. And yeah, we got the Navy Commando Sergeant, which I need to fix that. I don't like that that model is in the way. It's fucking stupid. So, but yeah, that's kind of, yeah, it's just a heavy trooper. So yeah, I don't know. I've just been having a lot of fun just kind of modding this. Hell, I even made another map based, or I'm currently working on another map that's based off of a really popular map that was made for this game. Because everyone, if you know anything about Battlefront 2 modding, there is one map called Sunra Desert City that is very popular with a lot of people. It's one of the space to ground maps that someone made. And I was thinking that I wanted to make another map set on the same planet, but the thing is that it's not actually a planet that's official in Star Wars, whether it's canon or Legends. It's like a fan-made planet. So, but I'm kind of somewhat expanding on that by having a little town outside of the main city here. So, just kind of a fan-in version of a fan-in thing, I don't know. So, I don't know. I think that's pretty cool, personally. And again, this is obviously like a... Obviously, there's a Tatooine-coded sort of little map here. Just with some reskin clone troopers. And reskin droids, as you can clearly see. Oh, shoot. Damn it! So... yeah, that's kind of what I've been working on, especially in the past, like, 2 weeks. It's just kind of this. For all intents and purposes. Do I have... okay, I know I modded the Rebels. I don't know if I modded in the Imperial units. Yeah, I made the Rebels different. Oh, I made... okay, I was experimenting with this skin for the Empire. Also, I'm pretty sure I did make Bosk in here. You know, the giant lizard dude. So, yeah. Oh, no. Ugh. I don't know if you heard him, but Mr. Grumpy Pants is still... yeah. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Okay, careful, careful. Oh! There we go. Alright, yeah, I got Bosk. I even have his like name and even like all that stuff here. Obviously, I just need to fix the first-person stuff. Again, I'd say this map is also mostly complete. I just need to figure out how to, like, code Bosk a bit better because, well... You can probably hear he doesn't have any voice lines, but also he doesn't have any custom music, because that's something I've been trying to figure out for, like, the past week specifically, and it's been so annoying. But... yeah, I'll just need to figure that out. Because other than that, I think this is a pretty good hero. Yeah, he's got his little grenade launcher here. So, yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh, hello. Yeah, this is a Rebel Smuggler skin, but with a quarrying. Again, I've kind of wanted to make this, like, yeah, the skins are still different, but they're the same units as, like, vanilla. And that's kind of what I've been wanting to do, is just kind of make more closely vanilla-friendly stuff. Because I feel like that's just, there's a lack of that in Battlefront, like, in, like, a lot of mods for this game. Like, with completely new units and stuff. Which I might still make a 7th unique unit for each of these planets. Because I was kind of thinking of potentially doing like a cool sort of custom Galactic Conquest thing with this, but I don't know, I'd need to contact people from the Game Toast wiki and like the Game Toast Discord. So... but yeah. There is one other map that I've been working on, but I've kind of been having a lot of trouble with it. Yeah, Azteca Salt Meadow Swamp, which, if that sounds familiar, that is a Wizard 101 name. Because, yes, I'm even adding in planet, like, worlds from that into this. Yeah, no custom units, but kind of giving a similar layout to what that area in the game is. So, I know I never finished that game, and I know there's some people who were upset that I never finished Wizard 101, but, like, god damn it, after that, after I deleted, like, after I forgot to save some of my, like, playthroughs of that kind of hurt any sort of will for me to want to continue playing that. I'm sorry. Not to mention all of the changes that they made to that game since that I'm really not a big fan of. But I digress. But yeah, that's kind of that sort of thing. I don't know. I've just been trying to occupy myself for like the past couple of weeks. So that's kind of why I've been mostly silent on the YouTube and Twitch side of things. So I sincerely apologize if that was the case. I don't know, I guess I'm just kind of figuring out some other things to kind of keep me busy, because of course. But yeah, I don't think there's really much else for me to do, speaking of, because it doesn't look like, yeah, Goldie and Sai, they're not joining, so that's pretty much, I think, a bit of a rip. Yeah, Phantom's not joining either, so alright, well, I think that's all I gotta really, like, say, if I'm gonna be honest. So I hope everyone is fine with this just kind of being a short stream. I just wanted to have this kind of be a bit of like a smaller update stream, I guess. Like, I was thinking if one of my friends was gonna join, if we were gonna do stuff, but I guess not. But that's fine. At least I'm just letting you guys know I'm still here, and I'm excited about some other stuff, but I don't know. It's just been kind of interesting otherwise. But yeah, so I guess just sort of the general schedule for at least the next week is I'm gonna make sure that I do the July tier list for sure. I already got it planned. I already got the pickers planned. I even have it uploaded on my profile on Tier Maker. I just need to make sure that I figure out exactly all my notes that I want to say, because this one I actually do want to make sure I have notes for this tier list this time. And then also I've got some other streams that I might end up doing next week. So, because I know there's been some people who've been reimbursed in me doing some COD zombie streams. So, I might just be doing that for next week. And then also on, by the end of this month, I already said I'm going to make sure that I upload at least one song on both SoundCloud and on the Teenage Robots YouTube channel. So make sure you guys are tuned in for that. And yeah, I'm pretty, we're just going to take it slow. Yeah, but either way, I'm excited about it. So that said, though, I think that's going to be it for now. So again, thank you guys for sticking around for me. Again, I apologize for just the lack of just any sort of content as a whole on the Twitch side of things. It's just I want to just kind of like be able to balance some stuff in my life with some other things. So, but yeah, either way, that's gonna be it for tonight. If you guys liked what you watched, of course, make sure you guys hit that follow button down below on Twitch. On YouTube, of course, hit the subscribe. Turn the bell icon on both. And of course, while you guys are at it, make sure to check out the links down below. And if you want to directly support the content on Twitch, you can also hit the subscribe button over there. If you can't necessarily do that, that's completely fine. I'm just glad that you guys took time to watch this. But regardless of all that, though, make sure you guys share the stream to everyone else and continue to be awesome in the process. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night and peace out. Bye.